We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Jakari from Twisted Nightmare Gaming and Ellen in the Lunar Nightmare Network, and I am back at you with reviewing my old videos. Yep, I'm bringing this bitch back from the grave. Was it the most popular thing I did? No. Do I enjoy doing it? Somewhat, but fuck it, we do it anyways. So I specifically picked this deck profile simply because I actively remember that Loza reviewed it and roasted it on his live stream like a few months after I did it, not realizing I don't actively play this deck. I built this deck to put it onto the channel. That was the only reason why I made this deck, was to just show the difference between my build of Dark Magician and Lunarstar 10-3's build of Dark Magician. That was it. I stated that in the original video. Go watch her video to see the differences between my deck and hers. But anyways, let's get into this real quick. So, 3 Dark Magician, 1 Dark Magician Girl, 3 Illusion of Chaos, 2 Rod, 3 Souls, 1 Brick. So, right here, I think this was one of the things he hated, two of the things he hated the most about the deck. The fact that I was playing 3 Dark Magicians. I'm going to play 3 regardless. And then I called the Red Eyes a brick when technically the Dark Magician is a brick too. Whatever. It is what it is. Again, fucking Dark Magician. I don't play this shit to be competitive. I play this deck to play her. And then 1 Tobias. And then I supplement the Dark Magician side of this deck with, well, complemented I should say, by playing the absolute smallest cash tier engine you could play in this deck. 3 Finger. I could have put a Unicorn. I could have put an Ogre. Realistically, I have them. They're all from the 10. They all got reprinted in the 10s as Prismatic Secret Rare, so I could realistically play 3 1 and 1 if I really wanted to, but I kind of don't. And then the last little mini engine in here is 1 Dasher, 1 Celestial, 1 Dasher, 2 Destiny Fusion, and Legionnaire. Okay, so he also hated the fact that I was not only doing the DPE engine and the cash engine. He actually understood the cash engine a lot more. But I was also playing Legionnaire, which, I mean, I see a fuck ton of dark sitting up there. It was quite justified because if I needed to go into since I play Eye of Timaeus in this deck, you know, all I do is feel the fire. Add more darks, add a random light. The Timaeus is one of the few lights in the deck because I think I might be playing Ogre in here. If I'm not, then Timaeus technically is the only light in this deck. you see this, I'm not about to really sit here and count how many monsters this is. There's still more, because I do run hand traps in this deck. Run a lot of them. But those are the last 6 monsters in the deck. 3 Veiler and 3 Bell. Now, in all actuality, if I wanted to make this deck even higher in monster count, I'd probably play 3 Mourner also, because I'm not playing Imperm in this deck. I don't have a lot of Imperms, and I don't feel like interchanging them between multiple decks. So that's just where my Imperms stop. They stop where the priorities lie. They also at the time stopped because I just refused to want to play them in fucking Dark Magicians. Again, this deck was made for fun. It was made to play one specific person. That's it, and that's all. Her deck isn't the highest powered deck, so I lowered the ceiling on this deck even. I raised the floor and lowered the ceiling of this deck. So, just to play her. That's it. And if you know me, I've never been the biggest Dark Magician fan, but I will play this to do somewhat of a mirror between me and Nynjamaica 10-3. Just so I don't have to hear her complain about me playing zombies or gravekeepers against her. And for the Dark Magician side of the deck, it's almost identical. The biggest differences is the Cash Cheras, the Fenrir's, the hand trap choices, and what else? Oh, and me playing 2 Rod versus her playing 3. I know I played 2 Rod versus her 3 because I'm playing technically 4 fucking engines in this deck. Even though I don't think I was playing Red Eyes Fusion. I realistically, because I play both the vanillas, I could go into a ethically legal, even though I could technically use Eye of Timaeus with a Dark Magician or Timaeus, the main deck Timaeus monster, and go into it too. The Red Eyes Black Dragon is literally in there for me to have the double normal for the fusion. That's it. But yeah, like I said, I said it just now. I built this deck to do a mirror to her so she wouldn't complain when I play her with anything other than this. Because every other one of my decks, she complains about. She has a different reason to hate every one of my decks because she has actively played me longer than anyone else. That for a fact, again, I helped her build the deck. For the spells, 1 Dark Magic Attack, and then here's another difference: 2 Dark Magical Circle, 1 Salvation, 2 Secrets of Dark Magic, 3 Soul Servant, and then the last Dark Magician, anything Dark Magician related, is 2 Eternal Souls. You could get away with playing 1. I play 2 because 1 always tends to get popped every time without fail. Well, there you go. The Secrets of Dark Magic is the other way I can ethically legal summon the Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. At the end of the day, I wanted there to be differences between her deck and mine. So, onto the other spells in the deck. 1 Called By, 1 Magicalized Fusion, 1 Monster Reborn, 2 Raigeki, and Terraform. I think the 2 Raigeki also triggered Loza. The We all know the reason why I played the Magical Eyes Fusion in this deck. Quintet is in the extra deck, but I could also use that by banishing a Dark Magician and either Timaeus, Red Eyes, or Legionnaire to go into Dark Dragoon. That's it for the main deck, folks. I ain't gonna sit here and try to bullshit you and act like I know exactly how many cards are in this deck. Somewhere between 40 and 50. Alright, that's all I can take. On to the monsters. One Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight. One DPE. One Master of Chaos. You should have known this bitch was going to be in this deck. I played Dark Magicians. Most of the monsters in this deck are spellcasters. Besides a playset of Psychics and a playset of Zombies. And then 2 Warriors. Dragoon. Played Dark Magicians. I'm a hard summon the bitch. Just kind of why the brick is in there. I kind of want to get the double pop, but if I don't, it is what it is. The most cuttable card in the main deck is the Red Eyes, because you can summon it off of Dark Magician and Timaeus, honestly. The Dark Magicians, and then 1 Artemis, 1 IP, 1 Link Karibo. Alright. Yes, this was before Link Karibo was banned. Thank you, Snake Eyes. So, I'm missing 1 card in this extra deck. And in all honesty, it could either be Unicorn, it can be Avramax, it could be Access Code Talker, it could be Underworld Goddess. Insert any link 3, 4, or 5 that is competitive in modern media. And that could be what it is simply because you're playing the IP. 1 Savage Dragon, 1 Cyframe Hero, 1 Cyframe Lord Omega, and 1 Pep. And then the last 2 cards, you see the cast tier shit in here, so you should have known that Shangri-La was going to be here. No, I wasn't playing a Rise Heart. In fact, I actually was testing this build without a Rise Heart anyways, because I kind of had it in my head before the ban list came out that a Rise Heart was going to get banned. So you could realistically cut the IP, put in another Link 2, put in Underworld Goddess if you really so choose to, put something else in, and play 2 Shangri-Eras. And the last rank 7 that I play is Red Eye Slug Metal Dragon. In all truth, I may have to revisit this deck just because Link Karibo's banned, the Borlo Savage is banned, and I probably wouldn't be playing Shangri-La unless I was playing a bigger cash package, or I was playing Birth and I flipped the ratios between like 2 Fenrir, 1 Unicorn, and a Birth or 2. But again, if I decide to revisit this deck, and I don't think I'm revisiting this deck anymore. Folks, that is honestly it for the deck. It's at the end of the day, it's Dark Magicians playing cash tier, playing a couple of cash tier cards, and a small DP. So yeah, like I said, that was it for the profile itself. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like playing the deck. In fact, the deck is sitting somewhere in a 10 or a box somewhere collecting cosmic space dust. Because I don't fucking want to play the deck. And I think this was so early into the whole 25th anniversary that, yeah, there was Dark Magicians, and I think it was like one other card for QCR, but other than that, whatever. I didn't care then. I don't like the deck now. I don't want to revisit it. And to be honest with you, it'd probably be like more Cash Tira than Dark Magician. And even then, I probably still would end up siding out the entire Dark Magician side of the deck at some point. Just to be funny. As a smokescreen. And there's something else. But anyways, folks, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that bell for all future notifications. This has been your boy Jakari for Twisted Nightmare Gaming and Ella in the Lunar Nightmare Network. Signing off.